Hey YouTube, Kira here.
And Tsundere.
We're bringing you guys Tsundere's Performapal deck profile with the new release of the Yugioh starter deck. We finished up her pure Performapal deck, so we thought we'd bring you guys the deck profile. It probably has turned into your most fun deck to play, would you say?
Oh yeah, it's like really fun. It's probably my favorite now.
So many different combos you could do.
Yeah.
We have the main deck for you guys. She doesn't have an extra deck really put together yet for it. But we'll give you some pointers at the end of what to throw in. So let's go ahead and get started. She runs one monkey board. It's one on the list, but super good. You always set up your scales pretty well with this. You like to go for the big scale since you run odd eyes with this deck, right?
Oh yeah.
So one for the searches. And she also only has one pendulum sorcerer, but you definitely run. How many of this would you say if you had more?
Probably like two.
Two
probably.
at most.
Yeah.
The search effect is good when special summoned. The scale is also nice for power plays, especially with dramatic theater, which is also run in the deck now, reaching up to at least 1,800 attack points, which is really, really good. 2,000 if you don't want to get the odd eyes. We'll say later on what do we maybe take out for the sorcerer. Also one shell crab, defensive plays and offensive plays both with this card, right?
Mm-hmm.
The boost effect and also pretty strong defense as well. And you also you have a turn toad play with this as well, where you swap his attack and defense. Also two of the new parrot trio. This is her favorite card, as we stated in our previous video.
So cute.
The pendulum raise skill is the one you probably use the most, right? Where you bump it up to 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then I haven't really seen her use the destruction skill too much. When it's destroyed by battle, you can special summon one Performapal monster except a pendulum. But you can get out second donkey and get off its skill that way, which is pretty good. Also, she runs 2 swing cobra.
Yeah, I really like Swing Cobra just because of his pendulum effect. Like when one of your monsters inflicts damage, once per turn, you can send the top card on their deck to the graveyard.
So yeah, really good mill power, once again, and the direct attack effect is pretty cool too. And then she runs 1 Light Phoenix. This is for the Sky Iris search and the power plays. One of her favorites is Turn Toads. It's one of her special techs that she's running. Just one. The swap effect you like the most with this card for your heavy defense Performapals. Cool. And 2 Silverclaw, big beater for the deck, high attack. And 2 Fireflux. This card, no spell and traps when your Performapals or odd eyes are attacking. Really screw over a lot of their back row plays. 2 Lizard Draws. Goes well with the 1 Gi Turtle for the draw power. When you set Gi Turtle, Lizard draw, then destroy, draw again, set another proper scale. And also 1 King Bear. You like King Bear?
Oh yeah, he's really cool.
Search effects, along with 1 Momon Carpet and 1 Skullcrabat Joker. Search plays, and he has the pop effect and half damage if you have another one in your scale. A lot of high scales in this deck, but the low scales are easy to search out, so you don't have much to worry about with that. And also 1 Unicorn, one of the high scales we talked about, also searchable with Sky Iris. And then her big normal monster, I think this is the only one in the deck that you run 3 of.
Yeah.
Second Donkey, just so good with the search power. If you have both pendulum scales, add to your hand, and it's not a once per turn either, so multiple cards. And then the last of the Performapals is one of the new sleight hand magicians. Easy to summon. You can get it off using one of your second donkeys, or even just pendulum summoning it if you have a scale of 8. And the last of her monsters, 2 odd eyes to go with the dramatic theater and the Sky Iris, plus the search effects. And she also likes to run 1 Archfiend Eccentric, just with the pop effects for both monsters and spells. And the Performapals aren't too specific on what you can pendulum summon except for Skullcrabat. And then 1 Bubble Barrier for spells. Would you bounce this up at all?
If you could, might put it at 2, but it's pretty good at 1 right now.
Yeah. Also 1 Sky Iris and 2 Dramatic Theater, along with the Terraforming. The Dramatic Theater, for every different Performapal type, your monsters gain 200 attack. And if you have 4 different ones, summon an Odd Eyes. And Sky Iris can search, Odd Eyes cards by destroying a face-up card. And then 3 Hurricane. Okay, so along with the Hurricane came a dramatic sneeze. But anyway, moving on. The Hurricane bounces cards. You'd probably say this is the best spell card in the deck, just because you get over a lot of, obstacle monsters with it, right?
Mm-hmm. Really good at 3.
Dark Hole, she had a Regeki. It would be Regeki instead. And then for small trap lineup, but 2 Performapal Call, just for searches. Same with a Pinch Helper and a Trap Hole. And as for what you'd replace, what would you say you'd take out if you had another Pendulum Sorcerer?
Not really sure. Maybe one of the second donkeys, maybe. Just because he can also search, so...
Yeah, makes sense. And as for Bubble Barrier, maybe either the Terraforming or maybe even the Bottomless for the traps. And as for extra deck, you have many different levels. So Exceed monsters, she already has a Dark Rebellion, which she uses. Majester, for the overlay pendulum effects. A couple rank 3s as well, and some big monsters, maybe Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, Rebellion Dragon. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. We hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.